I expect you as parliamentarians to use those powers with the wisdom and maturity our country merits and needs. I see my own role today as a unifying symbol of a joint, robust federation, where all people and provinces should be treated in equal before law. At the same time, in my considered view, it is time to turn a new page. If we see today as a new beginning, which it is, that we can build on our strength by investing in our people, by focusing on public needs, by harnessing our relation of our resources to create pathways to inclusive growth. I also feel that we have little time to waste. The country needs us to move on from the polarization so common now to contemporary politics. This joint house must play a leading role in rebuilding public confidence in the parliamentary process and establish a foundation for the uninterrupted sustainable development of our nation. Let us not confuse constructive disagreement and healthy noises of a growing democracy with the pursuit of zero-sum thinking. The country needs us to take pause and reflect on what we prioritize in our goals, our narratives and our agendas. I believe we can resist the political atmosphere to reflect more light than heat if we really want to. But it will need all of us to step back and decide what matters the most. I mean all of us. At the end of the day, it is up to all of us to turn challenges into opportunities, because that is what robust nations do. I have always drawn inspirations, guidance from great leaders such as Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Shaheed Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, Shaheed Mohtरमा Benazir Bhutto, who spend their lives being advocates for democracy, tolerance and social justice. I firmly believe that by embracing the vision of these leaders, we can effectively tackle our challenges and foster an atmosphere of mutual respect and political reconciliation. The challenges we face are not impossible to overcome. They just require a fundamental of meaningful dialogues, parliamentary consensus, and a timeline implementation of rigorous reforms aimed at addressing underlying issues, both old and new, confronting us. I strongly believe that in order to align our country with the 21st century, it is imperative that we move forward on reforms to promote good governance for the provision of optimal social entitlement to our citizens. Let's begin with a vision that strives to leave no one behind, for this thought to move beyond an idea. The political leadership gathering in this House must prioritize the specific needs for marginalized communities and underdeveloped areas.